Hi everyone and welcome to this video presentation of Powerset. Powerset is a system composed by a software for the professionals and by an app for the patients and the athletes. The software for the professionals should be visualized from a laptop because of the details of this body map that is representing the core of the system. This Powerset system is working as a network. This means that whoever has an account as a user or as a professional can get in contact, get in touch with different professionals and with his or their patients or athletes. So this basically means that whoever has an account can both manage his patients or athletes from his dashboard, or can create links with other professionals in order to share the profile of the athletes or the patients and work together with other professionals to ensure the health and the performance of the athletes or the patients. The core of the system is this body map that, as you can see, is a three-dimensional body map, movable. You can move in all the planes of the space. There is a little details for the anatomy. It is just to see the basic anatomy, is not really detailed, and you can select the tissues that you want to hide or visualize. But this is not the purpose of the system. The purpose of the system is to customize the body map of each patient or athlete in order to have an overview of his status in any moment. For this reason, the map has been divided in 31 regions that are the same regions of the in which the International Olympic Committee divided the body for the classification of the sport injuries, but there is just one area more, that is the genital area, while all the rest of the areas are the same. But because this is not a really specific division of the body, we also divided the regions in different areas. So when you go, for example, inside the region of the thigh, you can see the anterior area, the lateral area, the posterior area, and the medial area. This division allowed us to assign to each area some anatomical parts that for topographic anatomy are localized in the areas. So to each of these areas, any professional can assign informations that are going to give us an overview of the status of the patients. The informations can be of two types. We've got dysfunctions if it is something found by the professional during his assessment, or symptoms if it is something related to a pain or an injury that the patient is reporting to us. These two kind of informations could be assigned to the anatomical parts and are going to give a perturbation score to each area that is going to characterize the specificity of the patient. In that way, for example, if we go inside the patient profile, we can see that the map is going to have different colors, and the different colors are going to tell us which is the dysfunction of each areas. And how we can see from this scale, the light green is meaning that there is a relative low perturbation of this area, for example, the anterior area of the leg or the anterior area of the knee, while a red color, it means that there is an important dysfunction of the area relative to the other dysfunctions. So This is not an absolute scale, but is relative to all the other dysfunction that we have assigned to the body. And with these arrows, we'll be able to see the situation of the patient at any day. So that was the situation at the 17th, that was the situation at the 15th, on the 15th, that one was the situation on the 9th, and we can go backward and forward in the history of the patient to see the evolution of his status. Obviously, anytime we modify the map, inserting or deleting a symbol, the software is going to record a picture to save it, and so we will be able to see this evolution. What does it mean, symbols? Whenever we go inside the colors, we can see that there are some symbols that are indicating the fact that there are some informations in that area. So here means that there are two informations, and if we click on the two, we can see appear two symbols. So one is a restriction of range of motion that has been inserted the 7th of February, and the specific dysfunction is an external rotation restriction of motion of the knee joint. So we can know whenever we click and select the information, which kind of information we have inserted.